Hey, this is Digital Dave with another cryptocurrency and blockchain update. Reporting semi-live from the beautiful islands of Thailand and the Gulf of Thailand. And if you don't think they're beautiful, follow us on Instagram, Crazy for Cryptos. Just Crazy for Cryptos. There's no dots or double S's or anything, any silly accounts that people try to mimic ours, try to clone ours, because they'll clone our photos, their profile, everything, and pretend like they're us, and then they will try to message followers and saying, this is Crazy for Cryptos, buy our course or buy something. Watch out for that. There's only one Crazy for Cryptos. So check us out there. You'll see a lot of fun stuff. Vacation, not vacation. Beach photo. I've been on an 8-year vacation. Beach photos, memes, quotes, just some fun stuff. Crypto gets really serious, and I try to lighten people up a little bit with the Instagram. Okay, here's what's happening with crypto news. Grayscale, they just recently announced that Cardano is their third biggest holding for their digital large cap fund. And that's probably why you're seeing a lot of green candles with Cardano today, because of that news. And pretty big stuff. I've been a believer in Cardano for a while. I bought it at near its peak back at 17, and that lesson taught me to buy a lot of it at 5 cents, and it's done really well. But let me tell you what's going on with Grayscale. Their top holding is Bitcoin, and then Ether, then Cardano, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and then Chainlink. All fantastic projects. Chainlink, I haven't talked about Link in a while, but I believed in Chainlink a while back too. I bought it at 35 cents back in 17. Also, that was actually a good buy. Buying Cardano at 90 cents was a horrible buy, but it was a very valuable lesson. Buying Chainlink at 35 cents paid off really well. Chainlink came out of nowhere and went to the top 10. That's retraced since then. Still a big believer in Chainlink, and apparently Grayscale, they're believers in Link as well. All right, so that's great news for Cardano fans, for Litecoin fans, Bitcoin Cash fans, Chainlink fans, Ether fans, and of course Bitcoin fans. Great news. Okay, here's what's going on. This was announced a couple of days ago, but I'm a pretty busy guy. I'm like, you go to those carnivals and circuses or whatever, and you got the guy spinning plates. He's got like, he or she's got like 7 plates with sticks, and they're spinning. That's what I go through every day. So, but I've got some news. I want to talk about Katy Perry now joining Theta Network and Theta Drop. And Katy Perry, one of the top vocalists in the world, with 108 million Twitter followers and 125 million Instagram followers. She's a superstar, and love her or don't care for her, I want you to know this is called pre-mass adoption. Because in Q4, she's going to have her NFTs on thetadrop.com. Pretty big news. Sure, the price of Theta and Tfuel didn't pop all of a sudden based on her news, but these markets sometimes are just irrational. They don't make any sense. Eventually, the price will catch up to adoption. And I'm excited. I know who she is. I've listened to some of her songs. I just don't follow mainstream music. A lot of people, hundreds of millions of people do though. And she's already tweeted and Instagrammed, if that's the word, this news to her 100+ million followers. And they've, a lot of them have gone to thetadrop.com to see what's going on and see that she's going to be having her stuff for sale Q4. So these will be music rights, maybe just, clips of music, maybe 10 seconds, 20. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but it'll be music rights, maybe limited, obviously limited edition, images, GIFs, audio. That's what NFTs are. They're limited edition collectibles. Again, they could be music, they could be videos, they can be animations, they can be still art. Very limited edition. I'm excited about this. I can't wait for that. I want to talk about so Thetazilla. That was the most recent NFT that dropped, and Thetazilla was a massive success. There was they had a few things for sale on there. Let me talk about that. So the Thetazilla $3 NFT, which was it ended up. They minted 25,000 of them approximately over a period of 24 hours. And that was called an open auction. So you can buy as many as you want. You have 24 hours to do it. And then after that, no more of the Thetazillas will ever be minted. And again, those went for $3. Now they're selling on average of about $17 at the time of this video, $17, $18. And if you go to the Theta Drop marketplace / history, I'll put a link below. It's kind of a long domain. You can see the history of what these things actually sold for, not just what people are asking for. And this $3 Thetazilla NFT sold as high as $699. Several have sold for $400. Again, these are uncommon cases, but it's still information and important information. The average price is about $17, $18. That's a 500% increase in just a few days. Not bad, not bad. There's only going to be 25,000 of the Thetazillas that will ever exist, no matter what. And I don't know where the price will be in the future. Who knows where the price will be in a year, a couple of years down the road. Who knows where it'll be? Who knows? Crazy, crazy stuff. The t-shirt that was minted, there was 300 of those minted, the NFT t-shirts. 300 minted sold at $25, and those have sold for $400, as high as $400. I think the lowest selling price right now is about $200. Crazy returns, my friends, crazy returns. The way the NFT works for the apparel items is like there was the t-shirt and the hoodie that was sold. The way it works for that is you buy the NFT for the t-shirt, for example. You can trade it, buy it, swap it, speculate on it, sit on it, whatever you want to do. Eventually, the end user can redeem that NFT for a physical t-shirt that they're going to get in a box in the mail. Okay, that's pretty cool. Same goes with the hoodie. The hoodie sold for $60 originally. There was only 100 that were created, and those are selling, I think, lowest price $2,000, I think. Not sure, but the hoodies did sell. If you look at the history, the hoodies did sell as much as $38.90 last I checked. $38.90, crazy. T-shirts sold as much as $400. The Theta drops, or the Thetazilla sold as much as $400 as well. It's crazy. This is the NFT space. I've been writing a lot about NFTs and the C4C Patreon, and people are starting to understand what it is now. It's not an easy concept to grasp. First, you have to understand cryptocurrency, which takes a lot of people a long time to really grasp. Then you have to understand, you don't have to, but it may take a while to understand NFTs, which is like a crypto within a crypto. So it's just, you know, this is one of the new stores of values I've been looking at, I've been researching, because you can carry a lot of value, just like crypto, on your phone or on your computer, as opposed to carrying a kilo of gold when you're trying to travel or move around. You can carry more value in a very, unlimited space, right? You carry your phone, you can carry millions of dollars into that. So NFT is just another part, just another crypto. It's actually, I like it. I'm starting to like it a little bit better than crypto. Well, I can't say that, but let me just say I like it because there's no market cap that distracts people. And people always say, oh, what about the market cap? I hear that all the time, no matter what you say. What about the market cap? There's no market cap with the NFTs, which I love, because that really distracts and distorts people, how they make decisions. That's really cool. So, and the cream's going to rise to the crop. You know, NFTs can be minted. There's going to be a lot of NFTs for sale, but only the best, only the top will bring stupid money. And we're seeing that right now. So, you know, I would just say, look at NFTs, go ahead and schedule or go ahead and register for thetadrop.com. And because there's going to be some other drops. So we got Katy Perry Q4. We got some influencers that's going to be on there. I'm going to be on there this summer on thetadrop.com, which I'm honored that I'm going to be there. I mean, really, that's crazy that I'm sharing the same space as Katy Perry. That's great. So I'll have an announcement for that when I get the solid date on when my NFTs are going to be available. Tfuel. Okay, Tfuel staking. Let's talk about Tfuel price first. I know people say, oh, you said Tfuel is going to be $1.40, or it could be, let's say it could be $1.40 by mainnet, which it didn't happen. It's now 35 cents. So what happens is that based on mainnet 1 and 2, looking at that price ratio, that increase would have been about $1.40, actually higher, maybe as much as $1.80, $1.85. So I went with a more conservative $1.40. It didn't do anything. Just, you heard buy the rumor, sell the news. People just sold the news. They didn't buy any rumors. But that's the way the market is, a very rational market. Sometimes things don't pan out in the short term like you think it is, like you think they are. But you know, you got to look at the long-term vision, which I am. Short term, nobody can get the short term. Nobody, no top trader, nobody can ever get the short term consistently. They may have a couple of winners in a row and 3 winners in a row, and then the third time or fourth time it just goes south, and suddenly you don't hear from them. And it happens all the time. You're hearing from me. Okay, so I missed that one. I do think we're going to see $1.40 this year. I think we're going to see maybe as much as $5 this year too. In a year, we got like stage 2 of the bull run coming up. We're taking like a big breather right now. Suddenly, you know, when the markets don't turn out quite the way people want it to in the short term, they suddenly turn into market experts and say, Dave, your numbers are not going to happen. They're not going to come to fruition later on. People really can turn experts suddenly when they have a bearish attitude. And I'm just saying, you know, you got to look at the bigger picture. Always look at the bigger picture. Now, but I'll tell you why this is good news that Theta, Theta, well, okay, Tfuel, we're not talking about Theta, we're going to talk about Tfuel because there's Tfuel staking. That's a lot of people are talking about that right now. They want to know about Tfuel staking. I've got an instruction to Patreon if you want to check it out about how to stake on gpool.io. And you don't have to join the Patreon. You can just go to gpool.io. You better figure it out yourself. I think they have a tutorial on there as well. But I want to talk about how this is a blessing that Tfuel is 35 cents and not $1.40. You have to look at this as an astute investor, not as a tourist investor. Okay, so Tfuel at 35 cents. Now, when Tfuel goes to $1.40, that APY is going to be at current numbers, at current staking percentage, about 30%, and by my math, it's going to be about 64% APY. Okay, at the current rate now, if you bought Tfuel at 35 cents, and it's right now, and obviously the price is 35 cents when you bought it, and you stake Tfuel, that's still a 16% APY. Okay, now the fact that Tfuel hasn't taken off yet, but we still have the opportunity to accumulate Tfuel at a suppressed price, and we're going to eventually see $1.40 and higher. We're looking at 64%. Look at this as opportunity. So. But let's say also, as you probably know, if you're talking about Tfuel for a while, and I was talking about when it was sub 1 cent. And if you bought, let's say you didn't buy it at sub 1 cent, you didn't buy it at 1 cent, you didn't buy it at a nickel, you didn't buy it at a dime, you finally bought it at 15 cents. If you bought it at 15 cents and it goes to 35 cents, that is a 35 to 37% APY. 15 cents kind of in the middle, we're just being a little conservative. That's a 35% APY right there. I've talked 35% before, there's your 35%. It all depends on your entry price, the current price, and the amount of Tfuel that's being staked that determines your APY. Okay? If you buy Tfuel now at 35 cents, and if or when it goes to $5, that is a 229% APY, if my numbers are correct. Go to gpool.io/calculator, and you can do the math yourself. You have to put in I think there's 6 variables, but there's really 3 main ones that you have to pay attention to. Entry price, current price, and percentage stake. Now, the more Tfuel or any crypto that's staked, the lower the APY goes. But that's also good news. I want you guys to look at this as an astute angle and not a tourist angle, because when your APY goes down or when the APY goes down, that means more of the supply is taken off the market, which creates a pressure, a supply shock, supply pressure, or whatever. Eventually prices catch up to the lack of supply and demand. You can't change the number. Supply and demand will be around forever. If there's low supply, lots of demand, prices will inevitably go up. Not right away, not on this, you know, sometimes things take a while. But eventually we're going to see bigger numbers for any crypto that has a high demand, low supply. Price has to go up. So we got crazy numbers with the APY for this. I mean, I'm just looking at this, I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Even if it stayed at 16%, and I think it's going to change based on what I just talked about. Even 60% is fantastic. APY is really, really good. Okay, I hope you guys realize what's going on here. I hope you do. I hope I'm able to convey that to you properly, that you really have to look at the other side of the coin and see the bigger picture. This is how the astute investors move. This is what they do. They look at the price drops as a blessing. They don't get all panicky. They just buy more or just be a little bit patient. You have to just be patient. If you can't buy on these dips, just be patient. We've only been in kind of a price dip for a few months. This is nothing. I still believe we got we got bull market 2.0 coming up. I am a perma bull for a reason. The pessimists don't make money, the optimists make the most amount of money. So, all right, just check out, get some Tfuel if you want. This is not financial advice. Maybe Tfuel is going to drop even more. I have no idea. I feel that it can't go much lower than 35 cents, unless Bitcoin really just plummets. So, you know, things currently follow Bitcoin. They follow Bitcoin's moves. We all hope eventually we're going to see a decoupling where Bitcoin is its own independent entity, and these other cryptos will do their own moves in a true free market. We're not there yet, but we all hope that that's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. This is Digital Dave. I'll see you guys next time.